We will come back with my final thoughts of Windhammer. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, toy enthusiasts and those new to Tough Nerd Toys LLC. I'm your host, Uncle Nerd, and welcome to another exciting episode of Busted Open. Busting it open since 2007, and today we are going to review Super 7's Ultimate Silverhawks Windhammer. Windhammer has always been one of my favorites. Absolutely loved it. I love the stockiness of them. One of the things I really loved about Silverhawks is that the gang was made up like a hodgepodge of like different villains from, they look like they just came from different parts of the universe, which made it awesome. You had Molecular, you had Miss Melodia, because last time I called her Miss Melody, I couldn't remember, but you had Miss Melodia, you had Molecular, Mumbo Jumbo, and I love the names and I love the theme that they had, like a 1920s 30s mafia type of gang type thing, or like motif going on with them. And over here we have the mailer box right here. It says Silverhawks Windhammer. Let me bring this a little bit closer for you guys. Super 7 at the bottom, and over here ages 14. Nothing on the side. Legal mumbo jumbo on the back. Barcode right there. Super 7, age 14 plus. Nothing on here. This is the mailer box. All right. And here we have the Silverhawks sleeve box right here for the Monstar gang, or the Limbo gang, or the what do they call it, the Limbo Mob or something like that. They would sometimes be called the Limbo gang or the Limbo Mob, or Monstars gang or Monstars Mob, and I always loved it. Again, they always gave off that 1920s 30s gangster mafia type of feel right here. And it comes in a beautiful sleeve box right here. Let me bring it a little bit closer so you guys can see. You got the beautiful metallic type aluminum foil, but it's not foil, but aluminum foil type of paper going on here. Nice, beautiful emblem of Monstar in the front right here. Windhammer right there. Metallic all the way around. Ultimates on the top right here, if you can see it, if you don't really catch too much glare. There you go. Ultimates on the top right there. And over on the sides, nothing, nothing, nothing. You have Silverhawks imprinted on the back here with raised lettering, as you can see right there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Then you take this sleeve up as thus so, and it reveals the beautiful figure within the box, and you have the beautiful, and I mean beautiful, Windhammer. He looks cartoon accurate. He's in a window box right here. You got the Silverhawks emblem going on down at the bottom right there. It says Windhammer. Legal mumbo jumbo on the bottom, barcode 14 plus. As you can see, if you want to scan the barcode, you can. Whatever you want to do, pause the video. Over here on the side, you got nice little graphics of, I guess these are stars or whatever the case may be. Ultimates on the top with some more stars over here. Same graphics on the side that was on the left-hand side right there. But you see the beautiful display of the window box right here. And along the back, usually the bio is there. You got a nice image of Windhammer right there looking crazy with those eyes, and Windhammer just always looked like he just did not fit. I don't know, because he had on like a it looked like a burlap bag outfit or something like that. It just seemed like he was somebody that you would see the Thundercats fight more so than you would see the Silverhawks fight. But that's what I loved about it. They would just take like the most obscure characters and mash them together to fight. And over here we have a bio of Windhammer. It says Windhammer the Storm Master. Windhammer the Storm Master of the villainous Limbo Mob is one of Monstar's strongest followers. With one simple strike of his giant tuning fork, he can smash any close range target. Windhammer's greatest asset is his ability to use his tuning fork to create weather attacks anywhere in Limbo. Space tornadoes, cyclones, and blizzards are all at his command. The only thing that matches his raw power is his unwavering loyalty to Monstar, which goes beyond a basic desire for money. One thing for sure, the Silverhawks better not get blown away, because Windhammer is a force of nature to be reckoned with. And yes, I felt his own way. He was kind of like OP, man, because If you ask me, if he really wanted to, he could have took on Monstar. I mean, like, you literally controlling electrical elements. Because I mean, it was one episode. Was it the second episode of Silverhawks where he just literally just caused a storm in the whole galaxy, that part of the galaxy? And I was like, okay, but I guess his loyalty pretty much, keeps him in check or whatever the case may be. I've never seen him try to betray Monstar within the series, but Yes Man did, but not him. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bust open the package and see if Windhammer is worth the scratch. And here we have Super 7 Ultimate Silverhawks Windhammer outside of the package, and he looks great. Little bit short to what I thought he would be, but then again, when I think about it, Windhammer just looked like he was big because he was always perched up on top of something, swinging that hammer around and doing all sorts of crazy stuff because he barely talked. When he did talk, it was just usually like, yes, Monstar. Like, he was literally devoted to Monstar for no apparent, well, I don't know, but he was very devoted to Monstar. Who knows? He probably broke him out of jail or something like that. Now, enough about that. We're going to bring it close. And as always, I'm going to go over the accessories first right there. And they're looking good. They're looking very good, very well crafted. So let's bring it a little bit closer right here so you guys can get a good look at it. And over here, we have a nice blast effect that hooks onto his tuning fork. All of these blast effects hook onto the tuning fork very well because I remember him blasting some, what do you call these things? Like hail. He would call down hailstorm and stuff like that, and you easily just push it in like that. Couldn't wait to do that to show you guys, but yeah, you have this beautiful blast effect over here with hail and clear, like force winds accompanied by it. And inside of it, you can see like there's clear plastic, there's painted plastic right there, done in a very hard, sturdy, quality plastic right there. Looks very, very good. You don't have to worry about this thing breaking or shattering or anything. It looks like it could even take a couple of drops and everything. Got the holes right here. Great, nice granite painting on it. Some wash along the rocks to give it a bit of realism, or along the hail to give it a bit of realism, and it looks really, really good, as you can see right there. Nice, thick, chunky piece too, as you can see right there. Then you have the blast effects right here. The blast effect, this is for the lightning that fits right onto the tuning fork right here. And you can easily just slide this in, thus so, and boom. And it fits in real snug, so you don't have to worry about it falling off or anything like that. Nice tuning fork, done in a nice yellow translucent plastic right here. Nothing special or anything like that. Done in a semi-hard plastic. It's hard down here, but you got a little bit of vinyl soft plastic or soft plastic going on up here. Then you have the nice swoosh effect. Like, when Windhammer would be spinning a tuning fork around and everything like that. And again, you can just slide this on like that. You plug it in, and there you have the effect that he got going before he would pretty much cause different storms to come down and everything. Done in the same plastic as the translucent electric effect over here. This is a swoosh effect. Looks really, really good. And they're sculpting it within it. Both of them have bolt sculpting within them. And then you have the tuning fork, done in a solid gray plastic, but a metallic plastic, or I would say like a flat gray, but it looks great. I didn't really want anything special when it came to his tuning fork. It looks perfect for me right there. And you have that looks real good. And then the nice hard plastic, as you can see, nice hard plastic as the rest of the items. Then you have this beautiful head sculpt of Windhammer right here with his mouth open and the long hair just blowing, because his hair would be blowing in the wind because he had very long hair, when he would call down the different storms or different calamities to occur and everything like that. And you have a pig under the bottom. Great face sculpt. Eyes are even. Paint is very even on it and everything. You see the nice pointed ears on the side right there. Had to hold it a little bit away from the camera so I wouldn't poke it, because this is all done in a very hard plastic. So I don't know if this will stand a drop or whatever, but it seems like this is very quality plastic right here. Loving the cleft lip, the cleft he has in his lip, the teeth, everything looks great on this guy. Nice goblin face going on with the yellow eyes, black pupils. Everything looks good on this guy. They did a very, very good job. Then you have the other hands over here. No wash or anything in them and anything like that. But you have a gripping hand, pointing hand. All of them have pegs on the bottom so that you can switch them out. You have a pair of fists over here. you know, so that you can get some nice, because again, all action figures should come with a fist. You do have some nice sculpting within the hands, showing some skin wrinkles and everything like that, and it looks really good. Pegs on the back right there. Over here, you got another pointing finger and a holding hand, same as the other one, and these last two right here, same as the others, you know, so you can get some nice swapping out, so on and so forth. That is it for the accessories. So we're going to bring the man right here forward, and boom, this guy looks great, man. He is cartoon accurate, boy. Look at this right here. Look at the face and everything on him. He is looking real good. Now the soft goods are done in a nice, you know, typical soft goods that you would get, but a pretty, although it's kind of thin, and you have some Velcro going on back here and everything, if you can look real good, so that you can take that off. I'm not going to take it off, but I will show you as much as I can under his kilt or whatever the case may be, or burlap sack outfit that he has going on. Nice muscle texture that they sculpted, and you can see the wraps around the arms right here. It's looking real good. I'm loving that head sculpt. Nice wash in the hair, nice strands and texture work going on in the hair. It looks really good. Everything is looking good on this guy right here. He has no armband on this one. I remember him having it only on one. They are very cartoon accurate. Nice muscle texture or muscle sculpting that they got going on in this guy. I love the big chunky feet. He is literally out of the cartoon. He looks great. You know, you can see, like, you know, he's very muscular under the tunic or whatever you want to call this, or, you know, his little robe or whatever the case may be. Basic plastic belt mimicking some type of leather. I guess they want to make it seem like it's a piece of leather, but you have some nice, the soft goods are very good for what they're supposed to be on Windhammer. Nice tattered look around the sleeves right here. You know, he looks really, really good. Nice big feet, holes on the bottom. You know, you got the trademark stuff on there, down there going on. Nice hands. Everything looks very, very good on this guy. Now, you can switch heads out. Okay, this is my first time trying this, so pardon me. I'm gonna take my time pulling his head off, and here we go. And here he is with the nice blowing hair in the wind right here, and it looks good on him. Man, this is a great time to be an action figure collector. Look at this. This is how Windhammer is supposed to be looking. Look at this right here. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a very big thanks to Mouse Type for donating these Silverhawk action figures to Tough Nerd Toys so that we could review them. She was a very big Silverhawks, and a lot of the Ranking Bads cartoons she watched as a kid. And even though she doesn't collect, she loves my reviews, so she just sent me some Silverhawks, a box of Silverhawk figures. Anytime you want me to review, I will mention your name in the channel or anything that you're associated with that's positive, okay? Thank you very much, Mouse Type. And yeah, this guy looks great. Look at the hair strands on this. I'm loving the way the hair is just like blowing in the wind, and it got like the blow effect. Now it's very hard though. It's very hard. You're not going to be able to move any hair or anything around. So what we're going to do, let's pull out these hands and see how he looks with his signature weapon, which is the Windhammer. All right. So we're going to put this one in here. There we go. It snapped in. You heard it snap, right? Look at him. He looked like he's saying, "My hand." Oh, that's the wrong hand. Let me see. Shouldn't it be this one? Yep. And we're going to put in this one right here. And boom. Let's see if we got the two-handed action going on. It's over. Yes. It's over. It's over. Come on. Get that. It's over. Look at this, boy. Let me get him in a better pose for you guys. Look at this. You got the two-handed action going on with Windhammer. Yes. Yes. Monster. Burn, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, remember that song they used to play on Silverhawks? Stuff like that. Let me see how he looks with the blast effect on. Then we're going to go into the articulation, and call it. All right, he's looking good. A little stubby. I do remember Windhammer appearing to be a bit more bigger, taller than this. I have to go back and watch some episodes, or maybe, you know, because I do find some episodes here and there on YouTube. I wasn't able to find the whole set or anything. Now, Thundercat set I have a Tiger Sharks DVD set and stuff like that. But yeah, this looks good, man. This looks good. This looks good. Oh boy, so let's get into the articulation of this guy, okay? So the head can, due to the engineering of the hair and everything like that, and the sculpting of the hair, you can't really take the head around too much, even if you choose this head right here because of the hair. That's basic common sense, ladies and gentlemen. All right, but you do have nice range of motion on his arms right here. It's on a ball joint up here. Single hinged elbow, yep. Single hinge ball jointed elbow right here. Twisting and pivoting in the wrist is held on by a peg right there. Twisting, nice leg spread, as you can see, is held on by a ball socket right there, but you can get some thigh twist going on right there. Single hinge knee, nice cut that they gave it on this one versus the Thundercats. Now the Thundercats, sometimes they were cutting their legs, they weren't giving their legs enough cut so that you can get like some nice, at least a running pose or action pose or whatever the case may be. And great tilting and pivoting in the ankle right here. It is great. There is no ankle twist or anything like that, but it's still a beautiful and wonderful figure. Absolutely loving it. Loving the soft goods on it. This is an absolutely gorgeous figure. I'm loving his face right here. The blast effects, everything is good on this figure. I don't know what else to tell you, but to say to pick him up if you are collecting the Silverhawks line. If you're a fan of Windhammer or whatever the case may be, I like the villains in the series. But Silverhawks was the one where I like both the villains and the heroes. I just thought it was a great combination within obscurity, within the characters and everything like that. I loved it. And if you look at the toes, you got the nice pointed clawed toes like he had in the cartoon. It is very cartoon accurate. Now, again, I do remember him being very thick and stocky. I always thought he was just like, maybe like a muscular, but I don't know. Maybe he was this short. I don't know. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take some pictures of this guy and we will come back with my final thoughts of Windhammer. He looks great. Look at this guy. Looks great. So as a whole, I think Windhammer looks absolutely amazing. They captured the essence. And again, I always knew he was a stocky character, but I always thought he was a little bit taller than that. Again, maybe I was wrong. Maybe, because again, when you would see him on a cartoon, as I stated before, he was always perched up on top of something. Super 7 is doing a great line with the Thundercats. Now, I will say the Super 7 Silverhawks figures are coming a bit loose out of the package. Like, you can just move them. I'm not saying they're floppy loose, but they're a bit loose. So if you want to, you know how to tighten them up, whatever. You can take a little bit of furniture. Well, I don't want to be held liable if somebody messes up their action figure. But if you look on YouTube, you can find ways to tighten up your figures or make them a little bit tighter. Or this may be just good enough for you. Because like me, myself, I like the joints of my figures to be tight. So then when I eventually do go move them, I just don't, you know, they don't just feel like they're just going to fall apart or whatever the case may be. But this is a beautiful, and I mean absolutely gorgeous figure to have in your collection. He is coming in at about, what does he look like to you? I say 6.5, looks like 6.5, almost 7 inches right there. Looking very good. And that is a beautiful, I mean, that's a beauty right there. Here he is next to his homie, the man, the leader of the Limbo gang. Here he is next to Monstar. This is him in his non-transformed form right here. And again, Monstar's even when he's not transformed, he's still dangerous, bro. I mean, that when he gets cybernetic, that just makes him worse. When he gets bestowed the power of Limbo, you know, Doom Star of Limbo. Here he is next to Masterverse He-Man, 40th anniversary Masterverse He-Man. As you can see, He-Man is bigger than him. So he's not fully 7 inches. Here he is next to Momra. And here he is next to, let's see. Let's put him next to a classified so you guys can see what he looks like. Here he is next to a Naughty Viper. And if you want to pick up some of these Vipers, I have them on TOUGHNERDTOYS.com. I have the 3-pack. If you're interested in picking them up, I will leave a link down in the description, okay? There he is next to a Viper. And yeah, he looks pretty good. You know, let's see what he looks like next to somebody else in his universe. Lion-O. He looks great next to Lion-O, doesn't he? Lion-O's like, no, he doesn't. Okay, and here he is next to David Nora. Hi, I'm so happy to be back home, but you keep bringing it. Whoa. What is that for? Do you know anything about particle acceleration and Tesla coils? Because if you do, I can give you a job with it. I can give you a job, but you can't. You got to pay rent if you move in here. I came back from Canada, and he's been letting everybody stay in here. That was David Nora. David Nora doesn't like for people to be in his home. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, pick up this Super 7 Windhammer if you're getting the Silverhawks collection. No, I'm not being endorsed or sponsored. If it was messed up, I would tell you the truth. It is a very beautiful figure. Does he have an ab crunch? Yes, he does. But you got to be, it's underneath all of this stuff right here. I know I didn't mention it. And he does have a twist in the waist. Somewhat of a rock, as you can see. He can rock side to side and everything, but I didn't want to take this Velcro outfit off or anything like that. I didn't feel like unlatching none of this because I didn't feel like putting it back together. You know what I'm saying? But it is done. It is on very tight. And as you can see, yeah, there's some Velcro right there, but he does have an ab crunch right here. I'll show you from the side. He does have an ab crunch and he does have some bit of tilt going on, but you're not going to get that much. I mean, like, yeah, you can, but I do like the fact that they cut the knee back some more than they did these, the Thundercats Super 7. I guess they're getting it right with every wave. I can't blame them or anything like that. But I mean, like, it's a beautiful figure. I am absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that brings this review to a close. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video. And remember, when you buy a toy, what do? Bust it open.